Okay, everybody. In the beginning of our class, Assalamu alaikum. Everybody, how are you? And you? Hope you are all fine by the grace of Allah, and I am also good by the mercy of Allah. Today, I want to describe about the use of modal auxiliary verbs would, and from grammar I will describe in front of you about the preposition in from grammar. So at first I would like to say something, that is, we are late today to get started our class due to technical problem. So I am sorry for that. Okay, we can start our class now. You know, all today is 19th Friday, spoken English with grammar. Use of would. You know, would is an example of pure modal auxiliary verbs. You know, pure modal is 9, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, and must. Okay, so would. In spoken English, would is very essential. You cannot speak in English frequently, properly, without the use of would. Okay, so, okay, come in. So, would is very essential in spoken English. Number one, to express polite request. To express polite request. ভদ্রভাবে আমরা অনুরোধ করতে চাইলে we must use would. For example, would you lend me your pen? Or would you lend me your pen, please? অনুগ্রহ করে আপনি কি আপনার কলমটা আমাকে ধার দিবেন? You know, lend means ধার দেওয়া. And you know borrow, B-O-R-R-O-W. Borrow means ধার করা. Can I borrow your pen? আমি কি তোমার কলমটা ধার দিতে পারি? You know, lend means ধার দেওয়া. Would you lend me your pen, please? দয়া করে অনুগ্রহ করে আপনার কলমটা আমাকে ধার দিবেন. We have to keep in mind that politely, if we want to ask something from anybody or anyone, okay, so we should use would. Okay, politely, if we want to ask them, at the time we will use would. So to express polite request, ভদ্র ভাবে অনুরোধ করতে চাইলে we use would. For example, would you lend me your pen, please? দয়া করে আপনি আপনার কলমটা আমাকে ধার দিবেন. Number two, to express offer. You want to give offer someone. তুমি কাউকে কোনো কিছুর ব্যাপারে অফার করছো. For example, would you mind having a cup of tea? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন, এক কাপ চা খাবেন? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন, এক কাপ চা খাবেন? So would you mind? You know, would you mind? If you use would you mind, at that time after would you mind we have to use V4 form of the verb. I mean ing form of a verb you have to use. Here, would you mind? Would you mind? Here, having. You know, having V4 form of have. You know, have, has, had. Having. Okay. So having V4 form or ing form of verb have, has. Okay. So when we use would you mind, at that time we should use ing form of a verb. Right from a verb, you know. it right from a verb, you have to know it. You have to keep in mind it. So, would you mind having a cup of tea? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন এক কাপ চা খাবেন? Or would you mind having a cup of coffee? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন এক কাপ কফি খাবেন? Okay. Would you mind opening the window? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন দরজাটা খুলে দিবেন? Okay. So, would you mind shutting the door? দরজা যদি কিছু মনে না করেন দরজাটা বন্ধ করব না। Would you mind closing the window? Would you mind closing the door? যদি কিছু মনে না করেন দরজাটা কি খুলে দিবেন? দরজাটা খুলে দিবেন যদি কিছু মনে না করেন। So very important topic and very important in spoken English. Okay, the use of would. Okay. So number 3, to express repeated past habit. To repeated past habit. You know, what is repeated past habit? In the past, when we say or when we work or when we do something, when we did something in the past again and again, okay? Repetition of work, repetition of doing something, okay? At that time we will use would. For example, I would go there every day. আমি সেখানে প্রত্যেকদিন যেতাম। I mean, we would go there every day. সেখানে আমরা যেতাম। So repeated action of past tense. Okay, repeated বারবার যে কাজটা অতীতে করা হয়েছিল আমি সেখানে যেতাম। একদিন তো আর যাইনি, মাঝে মধ্যে বা every day প্রত্যেকদিন সেখানে যেতাম। অতীতে যে কাজটা রিপিটেড হয়েছে, বারবার রিপিট হয়েছে, এমনটা বোঝাতে we must use would. Okay. So to express repeated past habit, this is habit. যেতাম, it was your habit. এটা তোমার অভ্যাস ছিল to go there. Okay, I would go there. আমি সেখানে যেতাম every day. প্রত্যেকদিন আমি সেখানে যেতাম in past tense. Okay, not present tense, past tense. Okay. Number 4, to express possibility. Okay, সম্ভাবনা. We have already discussed about possibility, may, can, or could. Okay, there also we discussed about the possibility. Okay, so to express possibility or probability, সম্ভাবনা বোঝাতে আমরা কি ব্যবহার করব? would ব্যবহার করব। For example, I would meet you. আমি তোমার সাথে আমি তোমার সাথে দেখা করতাম, but I was busy. কিন্তু আমি ব্যস্ত ছিলাম। Due to busy, I could not meet you. আমি তোমার সাথে দেখা করতে পারিনি। But তোমার সাথে আমি দেখা করতাম. It was my possibility or it was my probability to meet you. তোমার সাথে দেখা করা আমার সম্ভাবনা ছিল। Okay? But I could not meet you because I was busy. আমি তোমার সাথে দেখা করতে পারিনি কারণ আমি ব্যস্ত ছিলাম। Okay. So, number 5, to express preference. You know what is the meaning of preference? অধিক পছন্দ, preference. For example, I would like to have a cup of tea. আমি এক কাপ চা খেতে চাই। You know, if you say something politely, okay, if you say something politely, at that time you would like to. I would like to go there. আমি সেখানে যেতে চাই। I would like to read this book. আমি এই বইটা পড়তে চাই। So politely, if you want to say something, at that time you should use would like to. Also about this type of this financial, I will try to discuss next time in details, inshallah. So to express preference প্রকাশ করতে, অতিরিক্ত পছন্দ প্রকাশ করতে, I would like to, we will use would. For example, I would like to have a cup of tea. আমি এক কাপ চা খেতে চাই। I mean, I want to have a cup of tea. If we use usually, I want to have a cup of tea. But if you want to express this sentence in polite polite way. In polite way, if you want to this sentence, at that time you should use I would like to have a cup of tea. Politely, ভদ্রভাবে, বিনীতভাবে তুমি বলতে চাও যে আমি এক কাপ চা খেতে চাই, at that time you should use I would like to have a cup of tea. In friend circle, you should use I want to have a cup of tea. Before friends, you can use this I want to have a cup of tea. আমি এক কাপ চা খেতে চাই, no problem. But politely, if you want to express this sentence, at the time you should use I would like to have a cup of tea. আমি এক কাপ কফি খেতে চাই. Okay. Number 6. Okay. To express future in the past. অতীতে কোন ভবিষ্যতের ঘটনা তুমি অতীতে বর্ণনা করেছো, কোন ভবিষ্যৎটাকে অতীতে বর্ণনা করতে চাও, at the time you should use modal verb would. For example, he said that he would learn English in narration. Okay, in narration, already you have learned that. For example, this is indirect speech. Indirect speech narration. You know that narration two kinds. Direct speech and indirect speech. He said, I will learn English. Direct speech. In direct speech, he said, I will learn English. At that time, if you are asked to transfer the sentence into indirect speech, at that time you should use he said that he would learn English. সে বলল যে সে ইংরেজি শিখবে. He said in direct speech, he said I will learn English. I will learn English. And if you say in indirect speech, at that time you should say he said that he would learn. Okay, it was will, but in the sentence you should use would. Okay, he said that সে বলেছিল যে he would learn English. সে ইংরেজি শিখবে. So if you want to express future in the past, at that time you should use modal verb would. Number 7, to express second conditional. Second conditional, you know that conditional sentence is mainly 3 types: first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. Even you have to keep in mind 2 more conditionals. Okay, at that time, next time, inshallah, when we get enough time to describe, next time I will try to describe 5 conditionals. So mainly you have to know 3 conditional sentences. Okay. To express second conditional. So if you wanted, তুমি যদি চাইতে, past indefinite tense. Here, past indefinite tense. And I would help you. তুমি যদি চাইতে, আমি তোমাকে সাহায্য করতাম. তুমি যদি চাইতে, আমি তোমাকে সাহায্য করতাম. If you use could, at that time সাহায্য করতে পারতাম. But you have to would. You have used here would at that time. তুমি যদি চাইতে, আমি তোমাকে সাহায্য করতাম. Okay. So here, this is second conditional. In second conditional, here in past indefinite, here if you wanted subordinate clause. If there was subordinate clause, past indefinite, at that time, main clause is concerned. Here it is called past conditional. It is called past conditional. Okay, this is called past conditional. I mean past conditional. Subject plus would, might plus V1. Subject plus would, might plus V1. It is called past conditional. Okay, we have used here past conditional. When we see past conditional in a sentence, that is called second conditional. Okay, that is when we see past conditional in a sentence, At that time, it is called past conditional sentence. Okay. So if you wanted, তুমি যদি চাইতে, I would help you. আমি তোমাকে সাহায্য করতাম. Here we have used would verb, modal verb would. Okay. Number 8, to express third conditional. What is third conditional? Okay. For example, if he had seen me, সে যদি আমাকে দেখতো, he would have told me about the matter. সে বিষয়টা সম্পর্কে আমাকে বলতো. সে আমাকে বলতো. Here you have seen that. If he had seen me, here past perfect tense. This part past perfect tense, and he would have told me. This part is called perfect. No. This is called perfect conditional. This is called perfect conditional. Okay. So if he had seen me, সে যদি আমাকে দেখতে পেত, he would have told me about the matter. সে আমাকে বিষয়টা সম্পর্কে বলে থাকতো বা সে আমাকে বিষয়টা বলতো. Here, this sentence is called third conditional because we have used perfect conditional. Okay. In main clause, here, if he had seen me, this is subordinate clause. You know, this is complex sentence. This is complex sentence. Okay. So here, if he had seen me, সে যদি আমাকে দেখতো, he would have told me about the matter. সে আমাকে বিষয়টা বলতো. So here past perfect tense, and here this is called perfect conditional. When we see perfect conditional in a sentence, at that time this is called third conditional sentence. When we see past perfect conditional. I mean, what is perfect conditional? Subject plus would have, might have plus V3. Shortly, you have to keep in mind that. What is perfect conditional? Subject plus would have, might have plus V3. It is called perfect conditional. When we see in a sentence perfect conditional, that is called third conditional sentence. Okay, number 9, to express purpose. Purpose means উদ্দেশ্য. উদ্দেশ্য প্রকাশ করতে we must use would. Okay, you can move the camera. To express purpose. উদ্দেশ্য বোঝাতে we must use would. For example, he worked hard. সে কঠোর পরিশ্রম করেছিল, so that যাতে he would shine in life. জীবনে উন্নতি করতে পারে, সে জীবনে prosper. Their shine means prosper or progress. So he worked hard. সে কঠোর পরিশ্রম করেছিল, so that he would shine in life. যাতে সে জীবনে উন্নতি করতে পারে. Okay? Here you know that. So that we have used conjunction so that. You know, this is also complex sentence. Okay, so that subordinating conjunction or subordinate conjunction. Here he worked main clause. Here he would shine in light. This is subordinate clause. So that subordinating conjunction, he would shine in light. Subordinate clause. What is subordinate clause? When we use subordinate conjunction before a clause. Before a clause, it's called subordinate clause. Okay, subordinate clause. So she worked hard that she কঠোর পরিশ্রম করেছিল কি জন্য? What is the reason? So that যাতে he would shine in life. সে জীবনে সফল হতে পারবে. We can also use could, would, or might. Okay, could, would, or might. We have also used it. We may also use here would, could, or might. Okay. Now we will describe in front of you about the preposition in inshallah. Okay. Use of in. You know, in is an example of simple preposition. Okay, single word. When a single or simple word is used as a preposition, that is called simple preposition, or another name single preposition or single preposition. Okay, only one word. Only one word. Number one, to indicate big place. To indicate big place. If you indicate small place, at that time you should use preposition and. Last Friday we have already discussed about the matter. But today we are discussing about the preposition in. Okay, to indicate big place. We must use preposition in. For example, we live in Sirazganj. আমরা সিরাজগঞ্জে বাস করি। সিরাজগঞ্জে থাকি। Okay, so Mahabub, look at the board. We live in Sirazganj. আমরা সিরাজগঞ্জে থাকি। সিরাজগঞ্জে বসবাস করি। To indicate big place, we have used preposition in before big place. What is the big place? Here, Sirazganj is a big place. That is why we have used preposition in before Sirazganj. Okay, so we live in Sirazganj. আমরা সিরাজগঞ্জে থাকি। Number 2, to indicate position inside or stability. ভেতরে অবস্থান অথবা স্থিতিশীলতা। ভেতরে অবস্থান অথবা স্থিতিশীলতা বোঝাতে we must use preposition in. For example, I am in that class. For example, someone is asking you, where are you now? Someone is asking you by phone. Okay, someone is calling you, where are you now? At the time you should say, I am in that class. We are in that class now. Just you are staying in that class. তোমরা ক্লাসে অবস্থান করছো। So to indicate position inside, ভেতরে অবস্থান, stability I mean স্থিতিশীলতা। তোমরা তো দৌড়াদৌড়ি করছো না, স্থিতিশীল অবস্থায় আছো। At the time you should use preposition in. For example, again I am repeating in front of you. I am in the classroom. I am in the classroom now. For example, I am in the classroom. আমি এখন ক্লাসরুমে আছি, শ্রেণীকক্ষে আছি। Number 3, to indicate month or year. মাস অথবা বছরকে নির্দেশ করতে we must use preposition in before that month or before that year. Okay, for example, he came here in January. সে জানুয়ারি মাসে এখানে এসেছিল। You know that January is a month of 12 months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Okay, 12 months. If you use 12 months, at that time you should use preposition in before the month. Here January is the name of a month. That is why you have used preposition in before January. He came here. সেখানে এসেছিল in January. জানুয়ারিতে অথবা জানুয়ারি মাসে সে এখানে এসেছিল। Okay, year. Okay, we have not mentioned another sentence. He was born in 1971. সে 1971 সালে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিল। যুদ্ধ করেনি। Okay, it is the birth year. Okay, he was born in 2009. সে 2009 সালে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিল। Here we have used preposition in before the year. 2009. He was born in 2009. You know that 2009 is the name of a year. That is why you have used preposition in before that year. Okay. Number 3, to indicate. Okay. Number 4, to indicate period of time in future tense. ভবিষ্যৎ সময়ে ব্যাপক সময় নির্দেশ করতে we use preposition in. For example, he will come in a month. সে এক মাসের মধ্যে আসবে। Here, this type of sentence we use 2 types of preposition, in or within. At the last moment of the time. Okay, at the last moment of the time. Okay, try to remember. Very significant discussion. At the last time of a moment, we use preposition in. But before the last time, just at the last time of the time, we will use preposition in. But before the last time, we will use preposition within. Here within is an example of double preposition. With plus in equal to within. So within preposition we will use before the last time. Before the last time we will use within. Okay, next time I'll try to describe about the preposition with the next time inshallah. We have enough time inshallah. Next time. So you should remember that here month here last time. The last time, I mean 31 days. Last date of the month. Last date of the month. Last time of the time. At that time you should use preposition in. He will come in a month. সে এক মাসের মধ্যে আসবে। তার মানে সে এক মাসের শেষের দিকে। At the last time সে আসবে। You know that this is example of future tense. You have to keep in mind in future tense. At the last time of the time, at the last moment of the time, at the time we should use preposition in. And before the last time we should use preposition within. Okay? In future tense, you have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind. Okay. Number 5 to indicate in the boundary. সীমানার মধ্যে, সীমার বাইরে না, সীমার উপরে না, সীমার মধ্যে বোঝাতে we should use preposition in. For example, Dhaka City College is in the heart of the city. Dhaka City College অবস্থিত কোথায়? শহরটার প্রাণ কেন্দ্রে। প্রাণ কেন্দ্রে। ঢাকা সিটির বাইরে কিন্তু নয়। City is a boundary. In the boundary. Okay, you are indicating in the boundary. At that time you should use preposition in. Dhaka City College is in the heart of the city. Dhaka City College শহরের প্রাণ কেন্দ্রে অবস্থিত। So boundary, in the boundary, to indicate you should use preposition in. Number 6 to indicate state or condition. অবস্থা বোঝাতে, you know that state and condition similar words. State also indicates country. State also indicates country. But here state here condition. Okay? So condition বোঝাতে we should use preposition in. For example, he is not good health. সে সুস্বাস্থ্যের মধ্যে নেই। সে ভালো অবস্থায়, সে ভালো স্বাস্থ্যে নেই। Here it is his condition. It is his condition or state. So to state condition or state we should use preposition in. He is not in good health. সে ভালো সুস্বাস্থ্যের মধ্যে সে নেই। It is his condition or state. Number 7. One more. Move the camera. One more. Very short we will end the class inshallah. Okay. Number 7, to indicate parts of the body. Very significant to know. To indicate parts of the day. দিনের যে বিভিন্ন অংশ আছে সেই অংশগুলোকে বোঝাতে আমরা preposition in ব্যবহার করব। For example, he plays in the morning. That you know that morning is a part of the day. Evening is a part of the day. Afternoon is a part of the day. So when we indicate parts of the day, at that time we should use preposition in. And it is a matter to know more that when we use in before time, at that time you should also article that. You should also use article. Inshallah about article next time. In another class I will try to describe article. Very important thing. So when we use preposition in before time, at that time you must use preposition that. Okay, you do not forget it. You never forget it. Okay, he plays in the morning. সে সকালবেলা খেলাধুলা করে। Number 8 to indicate considerations. I mean বিবেচনা, consideration. For example, you have to do it. তোমাকে এই কাজটা করতে হবে। In your own interest. নিজের আগ্রহে। For example, you are learning English in your own interest. তোমরা নিজের আগ্রহে তোমরা ইংরেজি শিখছো। Okay, you are learning spoken English in your own interest. Here interest means আগ্রহ। Okay? So you have to do it. তোমাকে এই কাজটা করতে হবে। When we use have to. Next time I will try to describe this type of this word. Have to. Firstly, okay? At that time you should use have to, has to, had to. You have to do it. তোমাকে এটা করতে হবে in your own interest. তোমার নিজের আগ্রহে তোমাকে এই কাজটা করতে হবে. So here in your own interest and consideration. তোমার বিবেচনায়, তোমার ইচ্ছার উপর, it is dependent on your wishes. তোমার ইচ্ছার উপর এটা নির্ভরশীল. At that time you should use preposition in. Okay? Preposition in. Number 9. Number 9, maximum 5 minutes. Okay. Take a picture. Number 9, everybody look at the board. To indicate motion. I mean, motion means speed. Okay. Speed of a car, speed or of a thing. Okay, vehicle. Okay, or of a man. Okay, every creature. It may be every creature. So to indicate motion or to indicate speed. Okay. To the minister got in the car. Mantri গাড়িতে উঠলেন. Here get in. Example of phrasal verb or prepositional verb or group verb. Okay. So get. Usually you know that get means power. Here we have used preposition in. What is phrasal verb or group verb or prepositional verb? Do you know? What is phrasal verb or group verb or prepositional verb? Okay.
Group verb is used through verb.
Definite verb. When we use definite verb and after that definite preposition. After definite verb, definite preposition and gives different meaning You know, get means power. But get in or got in here, utha. Different meaning, it has given different meaning. At that time, it is called prepositional verb or group verb or phrasal verb. Okay. The minister got in the car, মন্ত্রী গাড়িতে উঠলেন and left the place. এবং স্থানটা ছেড়ে দিলেন বা ত্যাগ করলেন. Okay. Number 10, to indicate profession. পেশা নির্দেশ করতে, পেশা বুঝাতে আমরা কি ব্যবহার করব? Use in. For example, he is in the air force. সে নৌবাহিনী বিমান বাহিনী air force. He is in the air force. সে বিমান বাহিনীতে আছে, বিমান বাহিনীতে আছে অথবা বিমান বাহিনীতে চাকরি করে. Okay. Here air force, in the air force, just he is a member of Air Force. He is a member of Air Force. That is why we have used preposition in. Okay. Number 11, to indicate medium. মাধ্যম বোঝাতে আমরা কি ব্যবহার করব? must use preposition in. For example, he speaks in English. সে ইংরেজিতে কথা বলে. Because English is your medium. English is your medium to speak in English. ইংরেজিতে কথা বলা হচ্ছে তোমার ইংরেজি বিষয়টা, ভাষাটা হচ্ছে তোমার মাধ্যম. সো মাধ্যম বোঝাতে ওই মাস্ট ইউজ প্রিপজিশন in. Okay. Number 12, to indicate proportion অনুপাত. Okay. অনুপাত বোঝাতে we must use preposition in. For example, in England 1 in 3. তিন জনের, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ আনিসুর রহমান, তিন জনের একজন, তিন সংখ্যার মধ্যে একজন. ওকে, তিন জনের একজন. Here 1 in 3. 1 divided by 3. Okay. 1 in 3. তিন জনের একজন enters প্রবেশ করে হায়ার এডুকেশন উচ্চ শিক্ষার মধ্যে. Here we did not use preposition into. When we indicate motion, okay, motion, at that time we also use preposition into, preposition into. We may also use preposition okay. In England. Okay, thank you very much. Very attentive. You are very attentive. England. In England, 1 in 3. তিন জনের একজন enters higher education or enters into higher education. We can also use a preposition into or not. we can use or not আমরা এখানে ব্যবহার করতে পারি আবার নাও ব্যবহার করতে পারি so in ইংল্যান্ডে 1 in 3 তিনজনের একজন enters প্রবেশ করে হায়ার এডুকেশন উচ্চ শিক্ষায় their proportion it indicates proportion that is why we have used preposition in here okay everybody for coming in time thank you very much inshallah in every Friday we will try to come in time inshallah thank you very much